Hello, Joy family. Welcome to the Joyful House and welcome to Crafts of the Heart. I hope you are having a great Saturday. It is Saturday, December the 13th, 2025, and I am here for another update on the Joy sweater and on our Craft of the Heart. Now, please forgive me that there was not an update last Saturday. Two things were going on. One, Mr. Joyful, aka Todd, was helping me go through all of my yarn on the yarn wall over here, and the two storage bins I have there, and then all the excess mystery make-along yarn that is in the craft room so that we could come up with some bags, Santa bags of yarn. Wasn't planning to show this, but this is the jumbo one. This is the small one. And those were for bingo last night. And there is a second jumbo one as well. But we were gathering all that yarn up, and that is what we did Saturday and Sunday. Also, on top of that, in addition to working Todd's sweater of the Joy sweater, I started doing another one, same pattern, but I was changing up the pattern a little bit because, as I told you, I wanted to change how I decrease stitches at the bottom of this one, and also I didn't want it quite as long. So I was playing with the pattern design before I start the next Joy sweater, which will be in my size, and then again in a toddler size and a newborn size. So to do that, I've been working on one for his mom for Christmas. She doesn't know that it's for her, but she does tell me all the time when she sees me working on it that she loves it. So that is good. But I've been working on how and where to do those decrease stitches, and I didn't put in a stitch marker, so let me expand my yarn here so I don't pull out any stitches, because trust me, I have frogged enough. I just got through frogging 14.5 rounds and putting those back in, so I definitely don't want to frog anymore. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did. I had a stitch that was already coming out, but that's okay. If I only lost one stitch, I feel like I'm doing good. Okay, so this is what I stepped away from this a little bit to do, but I do have an update to show you from the last time you saw it. But this is her version of it that I'm doing. And this is with Red Heart yarn. So I feel like it's a little bit thicker and heavier because it is. The Red Heart seems to be a lot bulkier than the Keri Simply Soft. But it gives us a bird's eye view of what it looks like in a different type of yarn. But anyway, I do love it. I do feel like if it's a bulkier yarn, I might need to tweak the pattern a little bit. It seemed to work out fine with the Keri Simply Soft, but even when I look at it when it's on Todd, there is a little bit of a gathering in the back a little bit. So I may need to tweak that pattern just a little bit more, but I will work that through when I'm working on my size. And that way that will help me get all the stitch counts and all of that together for all the different sizes. But anyway, so this one is almost done. I just have about 4.5 rows of decreasing left before I do the waistband. So I think it is working up very nicely. Now that does look a little short, but there again, if I add in, so I'm adding in about that much more. So that, and then we're going to have a pretty wide waistband. So it's going to be a perfect length. So that's what I was working on. Let's take a look at the actual Joy sweater. Now I did get a little bit done on the sleeve. And I have to tell you too, I like this. I love the fact that it stopped right here because I like the idea of this sweater even as a short sleeve. So that has given me an idea for in the future. But anyway, so this is update number 8. So on update number 9, I am fully confident that we will have the sweater completed. And I may just go look at that pattern and tweak around the beginning part of the shoulders, maybe do a few more stitches before I start my increase stitches. That might be something that may help. So, because there are definitely more increase rows at the top than there are decrease at the bottom. And so maybe I need to match those up a little bit more. Of course, the neckline is going to be a lot smaller than the waistline, but you also need to make sure that we are increasing enough that we can get the sleeves in that piece. So because part of what we are creating is the sleeve line here, and we skip that to start creating that sleeve. So I need to make sure that I've got enough stitches across the, chest and bust area, regardless of the size. So anyway, but overall, I am very, very happy with the way that this has come out. And it's definitely looking very nice on Mr. Joyful. So in the next update, which should, like I said, be the final one, because I'm almost done with the sleeve, and then it's just a matter of putting the cuff on and getting any extra ends weaved in. It'll be done. So next Saturday, you will get to actually see pictures of Mr. Joyful, aka Todd, in it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me for this Crafts of the Heart. And before we completely leave today, I do want to turn this over to those that have joined me in this journey and show you the updates to their works. And I hope that they will continue to send me in updates, preferably weekly, but I would just be happy if they send in updates. All right. So we're going to go take a look at that, and then we're going to head on out. So be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and be the joy in everything you do. And don't forget to hug yourself daily. All right. I love you. Nugs and joy. See you next week.